Has anybody heard this story before in John 4? How is the woman normally portrayed? Yeah, she's yeah, portrayed as being promiscuous, portrayed as being an adulteress. Does the text say that? No, it does not. All it says is that she had had 5 husbands, and the woman who she was with now was not her husband. There are more reasons than that could be the case. And once again, thinking about class patriarchal system, who usually had the power to do all those stuff? The man, right? And so when I preached this text before, I tried to leave it a little bit vague, but I said, questionable morality, meaning we didn't totally know. And I think my application was okay, but I think my exegesis of the text was wrong. And I know I didn't do that here, but I want to apologize for that. Here's like some of the commentaries you'll read. One, D.A. Carson said this likely was why she came to the well alone at the 6th hour or noon. Most times women would come to the well in groups. In the morning or evening, she came alone in the middle of the day, likely because she was ashamed. Once again, I think I was wrong about how I preached it. There's a number of reasons that she could have had many husbands. Death being one. Divorce could be some I think it's like Levirate kind of marriage situation. Like there's a whole lot of reasons why it could be the case. But what I want you to notice about Jesus' response to her, like if you were to read through later, Jesus tells her to go and get her husband, and she says, I don't have a husband. And then Jesus says, you're right, you don't have a husband, for you had 5 husbands. And you aren't even married to the man you're living with now. You certainly spoke the truth. We import a lot of things about how Jesus meant that. What seems clear is that Jesus sees her in her story, and we don't know all the details of all of that. We often, likewise, import things into people's story. You hear a word like divorce, and you think a whole lot of things. You hear a word like addiction, and you think a whole lot of things. You hear something like depression or anxiety, you think a lot of things. That may not be even kind of true. Nothing in this woman's story hinders Jesus from meeting her, and nothing in our story hinders Jesus from meeting us. We need to deal with our assumptions that we have when we meet people and view them first through you are made in the image of God, and you are loved by God.